Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It is Friday, and it has been quite a while since I've done a Yu-Gi-Oh video. I think I'm going like 3 weeks. So I wanted to make sure I did one this week. And today we're doing something special that I've never done before. We are actually going to react to a Yu-Gi-Tuber video. Now, this video is from the Kali Effect. I'm actually a very big fan of his content. His content is always super informative and really, really fun. And I wanted to do this because he has actually been hosting his own online tournament. Well, he's been hosting a tournament that he has put matches of onto his channel. It's his YCS Fall Cup 2020, and this is the semifinals of it. The reason I wanted to react to this video specifically is because it's actually my two favorite archetypes in the entire game. You guys know me. You guys know I love my Cyber Dragons, but my second favorite archetype, for anyone that doesn't know, is actually Phantom Knights. I main both decks. I love their player styles completely. They play very differently, but they are both XYZ heavy decks. And the fact that he posted a matchup of specifically these two, I wanted to check it out. I was going to watch it on my own, but I was just like, I think it would be cool to actually do a reaction to somebody else's content. Again, something different to change up what I've done on the channel. You know, instead of doing online matches or deck profiles. And I can give you guys what I think of this game as we go through it. If you guys enjoy this, please drop a like, subscribe, let me know in the comments if you want to see something like this again. If Kali sees this video, I hope he likes the things I say. But without further ado, let's check it out. Also, if you guys want to watch the original video, which I would appreciate if you did, please support this guy. Like I said, he does do great content. The link to this will be down in the description. Again, let's jump in.
It is an amazing day for Yu-Gi-Oh! As we get to continue on with
He does
the
do his own
YCS
commentary.
Fall Cup in the semifinals with Phantom Knight versus Cyber Dragon. I'm here with TJ.
It's nice to be here with you guys, and it looks like I'm just gonna go ahead
Love
and
that
start off
map.
with his gloves, boots, and a stained greaves.
Alright, so for anybody that doesn't know, this is actually
nice.
dope.
So I'm gonna
Okay.
go
This is
ahead
3
and
cards out of
change
hand,
this chair
but
being more
he
than
normal
one.
summoned
There's
one.
No reason not to.
Silent
Extends
Boots
the combo,
summons
it gets you
itself.
resources.
It gets you full
Stand
forward.
Greaves
Exactly.
summons itself.
So,
from the hand when you
like
summon
I said,
one
I'm
from
going
hand.
to summon
When
a
you special
Chair
summon
Beanie.
a
The Chair
Phantom Knights
Beanie
from
will
hand.
activate here, and it will be sending a card to the graveyard, which will be the Torn Scales that I did not open, but that's
Torn
okay
Scale.
because it's in the graveyard now.
Yeah.
That card's bonkers.
This deck is dope. I almost
So
called this
Cherry
deck,
Beanie sends
Frank-
any card in your
They
deck
can
to the
break it.
grave.
PK,
Yeah, that's
Frank
right.
Kids, all about the same.
So by banishing the
So
gloves,
with the
he gets to
gloves,
send
I'm
any
banishing it in
card,
order
any
to,
Phantom Knights
send
card
the wings
from his deck to the
then allow
grave.
me to summon Torn Scales. And I will not activate the Torn Scales effect to discard and send. I'm just going to go straight into the Leviair, get...
Alright, he is going super fast, so I'm going to help anybody who doesn't actually know what's going on. So, no, he normal summoned Ragged Gloves, special summon Silent Boots from hand, because that's what it can do if you control another monster, another Phantom Knights monster. The third monster you summon can summon itself when you special summon one from hand. And then he made the Link monster. All you have to do is take 2 face-up monsters, send to the graveyard. It sent any monster in his deck to the grave. So he sent the Torn Scale. And then he banished the Ragged Gloves to send a trap card to the graveyard. Because that actually sets up another play later, which is awesome that he did that. The Torn Scale then summons itself when you banish one of your Phantom Knights monsters from the graveyard. And then by overlaying 2 level 3 monsters, he was able to make an XYZ. Which this one lets him get back the monster he just banished.
I want to exceed with it
So this
later,
combo is
get that
nuts.
Good old 1,000 attack boost.
Yeah, you need that in the graveyard. So it looks like you're going to activate Reinforcement of the Army. But
And
I'm gonna
now
have to
that
cut you
lets
off
him
right
add
there.
any
I'm going to talk to everybody
warrior monster
about the
from his deck to his hand.
YCS Fall Cup. The YCS Fall Cup
This is
is
bonkers.
an 8-man single elimination bracket decided to you by you guys. As always, we are in the semifinals, and I'd like to thank my judges, my players, my editors, and everyone in between. If you guys want to see more YCS Fall Cup games, where we get this mat,
I really,
everything
really
in
love the
between,
way
go
he
ahead
edits
and
this,
check out
too.
the links down below in the description, as well as the pinned comment. Again, thank you guys so much, and you're too strong. All right, TJ, back to you. Go ahead.
The mat's big, and
After getting that ancient
the
Club
decks,
back
the
to
card description, the fact that it shows the card they're playing.
Army, I'm going to use Stain Greaves, and I'm going to summon it, and then I'm going to summon Rusty Bardic. This is going to allow me
So
to
Stain Greaves
take
lets you
another
banish it to
Phantom
special
Knight
summon
monster
another one from
and then
hand.
set a spell
And now he
with
makes
trap
Rusty
Phantom
Bardic,
Knight
which
card,
is-
to my side of the field, which will be a
Rusty lets you
response
send any monster to
as
the
I
grave
send
and then
second
set a
copy
Phantom
of
Knight
the
spell trap
graveyard.
card.
Ooh, double cloaking grave. Okay.
Yes.
I see you. One for now, one for later.
Exactly.
Okay.
So I'm gonna use the Ancient Cloak.
Now he uses Ancient Cloak to pump up the Bardiche.
Attack boost of
That's
800.
smart. Not a lot of players do that.
No, and it's so good because it very much can get me out of situations where a 2100 attack might not be able to, or
Exactly.
29 can.
Yeah. So it looks like you're gonna
Activate the Cloaking Graveyard in order to add the Brigadine.
It's crazy because I think that's the only Phantom Knights trap card that we play that is the Phantom Knights.
Yes.
So Cloak can search it.
Correct.
That's cool.
So
And then it
Brigadine's
looks like
cool
Weezy's gonna
because
start summon back
normally
Boots.
trap cards you have to set and then activate the
And then I'm
following
gonna go
turn.
ahead and exit here. And it
But
looks like
Brigadier
I'm
says if you have no traps in the
executing
game, you could just
so I can
activate it
use
immediately.
as part
So
of
he
the
actually bans the trap
zone
card he sent earlier to summon a monster from the graveyard.
Zone that
So
is
he can make
points
another
to, and I
XYZ,
will never have to use
and now
the
he
sword
can now use the trap immediately.
Moment.
Okay. So there is a slight
Bardiche-
mistake right here.
So anybody that doesn't know about Link monsters, you see how they have the arrows? So with the way the arrows work is, that was part of the Link summoning mechanic way back when. A lot of times the arrows correspond to the effects. In the case of this monster, if you summon a dark XYZ monster, which is what he did, you can, to one of its arrows, you can then pop, destroy any card on the board. So he destroyed his own card to trigger its effect. It has an effect when it's destroyed. It's actually a really, really cool combo though.
Alright.
What do you think so far?
You know, you want to go ahead and tell them, or you?
Yeah. So because I use the Break Sword, I'm locked into Darks only, and then I'm gonna use the Brigadine in order to go into a Link Spider. But if I just use the Brigadine first and go into the Link Spider, it would not have mattered.
Yeah, it wouldn't have mattered. I mean, Earth, Dark,
They're
close to the
close
same. No,
enough.
no. But seriously, guys, if you guys are playing into a game, keep in mind that when you do destroy your Break Sword, you are locked into Dark. So do everything you need beforehand
Yes.
before you lock yourself in the Darks. It does not change the outcome of the game because neither of us notice it, so
Oh,
it
yes.
becomes accepted game state. And on top of that, it doesn't change the outcome of the game because if you just would have did it the other way, it still would have been very
Exactly
possible.
the same. Exactly. So I'm gonna summon Anaconda Hurt here. Don't worry, she's dark.
Finally.
And then I'm gonna use it to go into the to summon the Red Dragon Fusion in order to summon
Most broken card in the game right here.
which will give me another negate on my board.
So I got a question. Does TJ only win when he cheats?
See, I really like the way they did this.
We're not.
I'm gonna try not to pause it as much as I can because this is
So
a 20-minute video.
unfortunately, it looks like you had to fuse
But
Dark.
I want to make sure you guys understand what's
out of
going on
your
because they are
hand.
going pretty
It did.
fast.
That's huge because
I
that
did.
card could have been used. You know, that
So
could have been the
he's
card
out
that
of
you
cards
used
in
for
hand.
the Red Eyes Dark Dragoon negate,
Exactly.
meaning that your Fog Blade wouldn't just have to sit in your hand.
Exactly, but unfortunately, the Fog Blade that this boots is going to search will sit in my hand. But ultimately, it's not too terrible because when I do discard Fog Blade to negate, it will give me a special summon from my grave by its own effect.
Okay.
So it's like its own mini wings and stuff like that. So it's not exactly terrible. It's just not the best.
Yeah. It's definitely not ideal. You never want to draw the Red Eyes package in
No.
your hand, but it is what it is. Your board's still very formidable. Evil Swarm Nightmare, Red Eyes Dragoon, and a Varnish with a face down Fog Blade. I'm going to normal
Alright,
summon Cyber
core,
Dragon
my
4
baby.
and then chain Cyber Dragon Fear so Red Eyes Dark Dragoon cannot negate the core. Thank you. Because
Well, we don't really care about that core here.
Honestly,
if you
he
would've
probably
negated
would have been good if he fog bladed.
I'm going to show you why you negate it. So I'm going to go ahead and add Cyber Repair Plant and then link off both the core and the Cyber Dragon Fear into Cyframe Lord Lambda. Now, I'm not going to lie. This is an ultimate bait situation. Do you Fog Blade the Lambda thinking that I have a Gamma in hand? Or do you just let it happen?
No, I'm probably
I-
gonna let
I
it happen because
probably would've
yeah,
fog bladed the
I
Lambda.
feel like there's something better.
Okay, I see what you're doing. So we're going to play a really cat and mouse game.
Yes,
Because
we are.
instead of using that Cyber Repair Plant to get a Kaiju, I'm going to get a Galaxy Soldier. Like, I'm going to disrespect your Red Eyes Dragoon to be like, I'm not going to Kaiju you. I'm going to Galaxy Soldier and keep all of my plays. We're going to play this cat and mouse game until something
Alright.
gives.
We can be Tom and Jerry.
Okay, that's fine. I'm Jerry? Tom? Terry. I'm Jerry. I'm the rat. I'm the mouse.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
So I'm going to activate Galaxy Soldier, discarding the Psy-Frame Driver. Do you have anything now? Now you know I play the Gamma package. I don't just play Psy-Frame Drivers for free.
Just for free.
I don't just play it just because it's a 2500 6-star.
Why not though?
I mean, that do sound kind of
You sound good.
good. Galaxy Soldier number 2 is gonna send Nox.
So he used Galaxy Soldier, discarded a light,
And
summon
I'm gonna
Galaxy
use both of
Soldier,
those monsters.
which searches one
Excuse
from
me
the
for an
deck.
Exceed summon
Discard
into
a
Cyber
Naxter,
Dragon
summon
Nova.
Galaxy
Anything?
Soldier.
Nope.
And
You ain't
then
trying to get
there's my
Gamma?
baby Nova.
Nah.
You sure?
Yeah.
It is a Cyber Dragon Nova.
Oh, it's still 9 hour.
All right, well, it looks all right, cool. So, Evil Storm Nightmare will activate. Do I have the side frame driver? It turns out that I actually do have the Gamma, not the driver, the Gamma in
Gamma.
hand. Unfortunately, I
So
wasn't
he
expecting it to go like
discards
this.
Sacred
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, kind of.
Oh my
but
God, I didn't know they
always
did that
come
with
up
the
a
chains.
Backup plan.
So changes all
that's
backwards.
pretty cute,
So
but I do
Dragoon
have-
negates Gamma.
fine. You
Gamma's
can
affecting
look at
gates,
it.
so Gamma doesn't.
Well, I
negate
just
the
wanted you to
monster.
activate monster.
And triple
so I
tactics
could-
talent because it used a monster effect.
Alright, so Red
gets to
Eyes Dark
take
Dragoon will destroy
Dragoon.
the Rusty, and that Fog Blade can't
That's
be activated
crazy.
on my Dragoon.
Unfortunately, you are correct, and it is my Dragoon, sir.
I mean, it's mine right now. So we'll destroy both of the monsters, inflict a ton of damage, and then proceed to attack for game.
Yes,
That's
that's
a
quite
lot.
unfortunate, but I will activate.
That was
the
actually
Lambda
game.
here, just so I don't lose.
So there actually is another thing that we all missed, but we're
Yes.
just gonna keep it there. You actually are supposed to lose. Dragoon is
Correct.
4,000 attack points, but we calculated 3,000 attack points. This is why you should always pay attention to your card effects, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
I'm gonna go ahead and make my Vert Anaconda using your Dragoon and my Lambda to be able to make my Dragoon.
Oh, that's
So-
cute, but you have nothing in hand.
I mean, but you don't have a Dragoon anymore.
But you don't have anything in hand.
That's fine. You don't have a Dragoon anymore. And it's my Dragoon now.
You don't have anything in hand.
Look, this card can't be targeted. It can't be destroyed. If it looks at you sideways, you just might lose the game. I'm pretty happy with this card on my field and your field.
I'm calling Uncle Nip.
So their game should have been over already because of how big
So it
Dragoon
looks
was
like it's
supposed to
yours.
be.
Yes,
But
I'm
it's
gonna
okay,
start it out with
let's
the Torn Scales.
Let them finish out the
and
game.
I'm gonna go ahead and activate an ancient.
Because I want to see
here.
he got torn skills off the top. That's
Um,
crazy.
You
Just-
top decked that Torch Scales.
Yeah, I did.
I don't like you.
It looks like I'm just gonna go straight into a fog.
Fog Blade. Oh man, Levier the Sea
Levier,
Dragon.
yes. Which is gonna give me back my ancient cloak. And I'm at this point, I'm just kind of trying to find a way out
Fog
of
Blade.
this. Just to do anything.
I think you do have a simple out because there's no disruptions over here, and it seems like you're gonna find it. Ragged Gloves will send from the deck to the graveyard. It's gonna send another Torn Scales.
And I
But-
already have another Torn Scales. I just had nothing else to send. So
Yeah,
it's like-
that's fair. So I think making Access Code Talker, looking at your your deck, Access Code Talker is the W right here.
correct.
So oh wow, Break Sword. All right. So you're gonna make the Break Sword blunder again? You're gonna lock yourself in the darks and then summon a non-dark?
Maybe.
So Break Sword to destroy my Predator
Alright.
Anaconda, and then I'll trigger Break Sword's effect again.
correct.
This time these monsters will be level 4.
So
You
by
play
destroying his
like,
own break sword, he now summons them
I
as
don't
level
know,
fours.
Odd Eyes or Dark Rebellion. What are you trying to do here? What are you setting up?
Truthfully, in this moment,
Does Dark Rebellion even work on
Okay. So Phantom Knight's Fog Blade to be able to special summon. Oh, okay.
another
That's
Torn
interesting.
Scales.
Oh well, it looks like you have your Access Code Talker right there, right?
Correct. That is exactly what it looks like. It looks like I'm
Alright, so
gonna go
he's
into
gonna make a link for
I will
Access
link
Code
for
Talker.
it, and then I will go into the Access Code Talker.
And the cool thing about Access Code Talker is now that it's linked with IP, it can't be destroyed by card effects.
Correct.
That is one strong
Access
Code
Code
Talker. That is 4,300. It attacks over my Dragoon. You destroy.
Then no.
And he gets to
Yeah,
destroy a
and
monster.
unfortunately, I can't summon Mechaba right here, but I ain't got no cards in hand. So it's like,
it's no point really.
yeah. I mean, it also helps that Access Code Talker prevents cards from activating in response to it. So
Yeah.
you kind of got everything on your
Yeah,
side.
Access Code Talker's bonkers.
So it looks like you're going to destroy my Cyber Dragon Nova. It's going to trigger its effect. Instead of summoning Mechaba, I'm going to go ahead and summon the Chimera Tech Rampage Dragon to my side of the field
Ah,
because
that's
Flex. I don't know.
It's cute.
I don't know.
Nothing.
Flex, motherfucker. That could win a
Now,
game.
I mean, you did have the Link Spider.
Depending on what you
Yes,
have.
it is.
I mean, you had two different
He
attributes.
just destroyed it again.
And now you break my board. That's great. I have no cards
He
left.
wanted to make sure you.
But here's where you messed up at. All right, and I'm gonna tell you why you're wrong. Oh, all right. Never mind. You got boots effect.
Yep.
That's pretty.
Good.
I messed up.
Bob,
But here's where you messed up, and here's where you're wrong. All right, I have a Cyber Dragon Core in green.
he did
Okay.
make a
So
big
Core's
mistake.
effect will allow me to
in
spell summon a Cyber Dragon monster from my deck to my side of the field.
Okay.
I'll spell summon Cyber Dragon Hurts.
Hurts.
Why didn't I spell summon
Knew it.
Noxer?
And now he's gonna
That was the
contact
only one
views.
that I put. So like, yeah. But I do have this healthy kaiju for you.
Oh, he just
Yeah,
carried
yeah,
it.
you didn't see that coming up. You didn't
What?
see that. I mean, not that it would have mattered. That could have hurt contact the Access Code Talker to Mega Fleet. So I mean, it kind of don't matter. But I'm gonna contact both of those for a Chimera Tech
Sir,
Fortress.
I want to play Yu-Gi-Oh,
Bro, I'm flexing right now.
but I wanted to play Yu-Gi-Oh.
But I'm flexing right now. Hertz effect will activate, getting me the Noxter. And here is the terrible spot. That Fog Blade is cute. But if you stop the Noxter, I'll just attack directly with the Mega Fleet and win.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has the game.
I'm gonna spell
He still had the
Dragon
game.
Nova and then make a Cyber Dragon Infinity. And yeah, that's gonna be game. So we're gonna go right into game 2.
So I have a question. How does it feel to do all that extra work to win a game you already?
That was hot.
Damn. That was a good one.
Right?
So I'm gonna start out with the emergency teleport here, which will give me the psychic wielder, and then I'm gonna go ahead and make my plays. I just needed an extra 3 here. I don't think I had any extenders, not enough at least.
I'm still shell shocked at what you said. Oh, how does it feel to do extra forge already?
so-
I'm not letting that one go.
So I'm gonna summon the Ancient
This is
Cloak here,
interesting.
go
I didn't
straight into
expect that.
Terrabithia, which will allow me to get into my plays. Which
You
should
did
give me
to
full-
grab a level 3 second.
Pretty much anytime you draw a Phantom Knight monster, cloak, gloves, or torn scale, plus an extender, you have full combo.
Exactly.
So it's like, that's pretty cool. And
That's
in
pretty
some
hot.
instances, when you just draw
I like
torn
that.
scales, you have full combo.
So I tried to activate the cloak here.
I got
because
that.
of Ash,
Yeah, I got
but I
that.
still get the Torn Scale summon because the Phantom Knight was banished. But it is unfortunate I will not get the Surge.
So like it's really good to banish that part because gloves get you an additional surge. But
So
that's
now
really
you got
like
rid
the
of
only
wings to
show-
summon that back out.
Yes.
Like at least that's what it feels like.
So I'm going to use the wings here in order to summon the gloves, and then I'm going to go straight into an Exceed. I'm going to go right into the Leviair. I'm going to go
Leviair.
ahead and detach. It looks like I'm questioning, and I'm probably going to detach the gloves just so I have it for later instead of the Torn Scales. That way I can get an extra 1,000 onto an Exceed monster.
Okay. So now I'm assuming the cloak plus the Cherubini for your Bardish?
Correct, yes.
Okay, that seems to be the only way to do it.
Okay.
All right, so you have Bardish plus Leviair still. It looks
This is
like
why
you're
Bardish
still
is a
able to make that
bonkers card.
Red Eyes Dragoon if you have I think one more extended.
I should.
Oh, there it is.
Exactly.
There, yeah, you got the extra extender, so you're gonna be able to at least make the Dragoon plus. Wow, it shows that even when you're hand trapped, you still make the board that you want to make.
Yeah.
This deck is pretty resilient to hand traps.
Honestly, I believe this deck would only lose to like a Droplets or like a Biru or like something that would truly.
So he did the same thing he did in the first game where he
Okay.
got
yeah.
the traps into
And,
grave,
like, the choke
used the
point
trap
would
to
probably be, like,
bring a monster back
Bardish
from the
or,
grave
like,
to activate the trap again, and now he gets to get out
maybe, like,
Dragoon.
I mean,
for the
you can
negate.
stop the vert from getting
And now he also gets to get a trap card because of
But
Bardiche.
once I've pretty much amassed resources, I'm gonna get like Fog Blades and stuff like that.
Okay, and then the cool thing about this deck is that you always have resources. Turn 2. Yeah, like this might not be the scariest negate boards that you've seen. It's not like an Apollosa with 4 negates and this and that and this.
no.
But it's very solid negates that plays through disruption and has a follow-up.
Exactly.
Guaranteed.
Exactly.
And a lot of times in Yu-Gi-Oh! Players just forget that decks with follow-up after making a substantial negate board are really strong.
Oh yes, a deck that can be really resilient is always good.
All right, so it looks like you're going to have 2 back row, Red Eyes Dragoon, Bardish. That could be 2 Fog Blades. That's really good.
This could be 2
Unfortunately, I have
Fog
a Harpy's Feather Duster.
That's a pretty.
Sideboard too strong.
Ooh, the Harpy's Feather Duster.
Harpy's Feather
Not
Duster is going to
cool.
destroy
Oh, he
both
sided it
your
in.
face downs. It looks like it was a Fog Blade and
That's a good side-
spell
that's a
card.
good
Can I guess
sideboard.
Forbidden Droplet?
You can guess.
Since you control motions and I don't, I'll
Straight up
special
special summon Cyber Dragon.
And then since I haven't normal summoned, I'll normal summon Cyber Dragon Core. How you feel? How you feel? How you feel?
My babies.
I wanted to play Yu-Gi-Oh.
Okay, so smartly
makes
you're
me
going to
so
use Red
happy
Eyes
to
Dark
see.
Dragoon on the board.
Ooh.
I mean, if you don't, I just searched the Kaiju.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
That is something to behold.
The video we just
interesting.
interrupted?
No, the car you parked
Also
underwater.
true.
But with your farmer's policy perk, new.
So it's like, this is smart.
I'm kind of in a predicament here.
Yeah, unfortunately for you, I still have the Cyber Repair Plant. I'm still gonna get the Galaxy Soldier. What kind of disrespect is this man doing?
means he already has a
Gally,
light machine in
stop.
hand.
The ultimate.
This is
is the
disrespect.
ultimate.
I don't respect your Dragoon. It's a 4,000 attack monster. Can't be destroyed by card effects or battle. Or I'm sorry. can't be
Ooh,
destroyed
and
by
he
card
had the
effects or
hurts.
targeting. And I'm just like, nah, I don't care about that card.
Yeah.
Discarding the Hurts to special summon, it's the Galaxy
I think
Soldier,
you run it over.
and then Hurts will add a Cyber Dragon as well as Galaxy Soldier will search a Galaxy Soldier.
Correct.
I'm not going to summon the additional monster. I'm going to make the Cyber Dragon Nova because now you're in for it. I'm going to make the Gaia Thunder Charger. Nobody ever sees this coming. They never see it coming.
No, I didn't see this coming.
Inner battle, we're going to use the Gaia Thunder Charger to attack into the Vert Anaconda. And now that I think about it, I actually should have made the Infinity to absorb the Rusty Bardish and then make the Thunder Charger again. This would have
Yeah.
been a Zeus with double send instead of one send.
That is correct.
So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and attack with the Thunder Charger, then make the Zeus, and then we're
So
gonna pass over
Zeus, that big ass card, that recently came out. It's a card a lot of people have been using. All it takes to make it is to attack with an XYZ monster, and then you could turn the XYZ monster into that. and it's just you take 2 materials off of it, put them in the graveyard, send all other cards on the field to the graveyard besides himself. And since it sends and not destroys, it gets around the protection of Dragoon. That was nasty.
So go ahead.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and draw here and get my turn started. I have a graveyard full of
And you can do it during your
Phantom
opponent's turn.
Blades, and I'm ready to play.
Okay, let's see what you got there.
I'm gonna go ahead and activate the cloak. This will allow me to search, which will also allow me to get my torn scales as well to summon. And it looks like I'm gonna summon or search a boots and summon the torn scales. Would you like the board wipe here?
No, sir.
Why not?
I mean, because I'm still moping on that I should have had 2 now that I finally look back at it.
But you can board wipe here.
I mean, nah, I'm good. Go ahead and summon your monsters.
But
What are you going to make? Make break sword. Make break sword first.
no, board wipe.
Sir, make a break sword first.
No. You can just board wipe.
Okay. I'll do it when you make a break sword. Because
man.
it doesn't send to the graveyard. Or it doesn't destroy. It sends to the graveyard. So make the break sword.
I think unfortunately I am in a.
So when
predicament
Breaksword
where
gets
I
destroyed is
do
when he
have
gets
to
the 2 monsters from the
like a
graveyard.
year.
If he sends it,
I mean, that's fine. Look, man. You can do all this talking you want. I'm not scared of it until I see a substantial board where I know you can't recover or a break sword. So make it. I know you got it. I know you play it. So make it.
I cited it out.
You cited it out. You're a liar.
No,
You're a
no.
liar.
So I'm gonna summon the cloak, and I'm gonna summon the wielder. since
That's
I
a
do have
substantial
level.
board.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. So you know you was telling me to use it, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and use it. So now I'm gonna send all cards from the field to the graveyard. You know, we got
Yeah. I don't know if I got anything else.
had you all hyped up for your board and everything.
So I'm
Yeah,
gonna go
most
ahead and
of this.
activate the fog blade, summoning back the rusty Bardish here.
That card's pretty good.
It is really good here because now I'm gonna activate the boots, and
Watch out, guys.
yeah.
Watch out. We got a real one, guys.
Let's see if I can exceed here.
You know, what you could have did? Scoot.
Now I'm gonna start the fog blade here. And
So yeah, that fog blade. Actually, you're in a really good spot.
Yeah,
because
but what
the
are you
fog
gonna do
blade
with
can
Bardich's
negate
skill?
the Zeus, which will buy you more time.
exactly.
Like
He is.
you're not in a bad spot at all. I don't have the necessary cards currently in hand, so it's gonna.
As
be
far as, correct me if I'm wrong, but Bardich, if you it requires you to summon an XYZ to its arrows, not XYZ summon to one of its arrows, right? So if he special summons a monster to one of his arrows, he'd still get to destroy something, right?
this
Let me know in the comments
final
if I'm
draw.
wrong.
I've been watching Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. You know that?
Yeah.
Oh wait, I did have Galaxy Soldier in hand. I drew a Cyber Dragon Hertz.
He didn't use Bardich's effects.
That's okay.
So Galaxy Soldier's effect will activate, discarding the Hertz, special summoning Soldier.
That's disgusting.
Triggering the effect of Hertz to add Cyber Dragon from my graveyard to my hand. And now I'll use Galaxy Soldier's effect again, special summoning Soldier. Using both of those monsters for an Exceed summon. We're going to make that Cyber Dragon Nova. Nova effect? Anything?
Honestly, at
This
this
is why
point,
you run
honestly,
two.
it doesn't really matter. I'm at 39 life. So
Yeah, I know. I'm just making sure you know how insignificant your board is right now. So I'm going to summon Cyber Dragon to my side of the field and make the Cyber Dragon Infinity. No Fog Blade for you. Cyber Dragon is going to the next round.
I love how they have the alternate art in
What
the
about
corner.
I think the deck is really good.
That's game.
Unfortunately, it did.
Alright, we're gonna stop the video there. Let them get their watch time. This was really fun to watch. This is really fun to talk about. I saw a couple plays that Phantom Knights could have done a little differently. Like stopping the Lambda would have been a big deal because then the Gamma would have been dead in his hand, which would have made him safe to actually use Bardich and Dragoon. He could have used the Fog Blade in his hand after negating with Dragoon to summon Breaksword back because it hadn't been properly XYZ summoned, and that would have triggered Bardich's effect. Just a couple little things here and there. Overall, this is a great game, great showcase from both decks. If you guys enjoyed this kind of video, let me know in the comments. Drop a like. Again, guys, support the Cali Effect. I love his content. Link to the original will be down below. You guys can also check me out on social media. Follow me on Twitter for any updates about the channel. You guys can also check me out on Twitch. And I will catch you guys on the next video.